What's up, you guys? I thought I'd give you guys a garden tour since I'm out here. I just came out here to just check some things out. Here's the cucumber over in a little raised bed I built out. I'm gonna keep these in here because it's giving some good shade. And just the other day, I put in a watermelon over here just to see what'll happen. I think that's some parsley I have grown right here, because I just do some seeds out there and just see what takes. Some other wild bird seed out here. Here's a tomato plant that I have to trim down a little bit. You know, I'm gonna do that probably today or tonight. I got rid of some of the kale that was just decimated. They were looking like that, but worse. And I also made some kale wraps the other night, last night I think, and they were fabulous. Raw city, you know. Here's some beets that I have on a little pot on the outside. I harvest these beet leaves every once in a while, but not really. I have other beet leaves I harvest. So a cantaloupe plant. And I made this raised bed here. There's some lettuces. Here's the big stuff. I have the tomato plant over there. That's a propagated tomato plant. Here's all the freaking leaves from the watermelon grow. There's a couple watermelon flowers down there. So I'm sure watermelon's gonna be coming up pretty soon. But check it out, you guys. This is the cucumber plant I planted. And this is the one that has the copper coils at the top too. And this thing just stretched up. Look at all the flowers on there. Really great. And it even came over here. A lot of flowers. So I know it's getting pollinated. Here's so this is the big raised bed. I have a lot of other watermelon here. I'm just waiting to see like a big watermelon form. And that's what happens at the flower point. You'll see it happen. And then I'm gonna cut that vine and save all the energy for that watermelon. So I'm just gonna try to grow like a bunch of them in here. You know, maybe even experiment with one vine growing two. Here's another cucumber plant I have over here. So I'm waiting for those cucumbers to be developing. I see a couple on there already, so it's a waiting game right now. My beets. This is where I take a lot of my beet plants, from my juices and stuff. Also I have a couple more. Another tomato that I propagated. It has some flowers coming on here now. I just saw a bunny down here this morning. So I have another raised bed I also built out over here. I made this one and it's just covered right now because the sun really beats down right here. I have some collard greens over there. And so I'm just trying to I put some peppers in there and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna see what grows, what develops, you know, to see what happens. And that's what we got going on, you guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. It's been a crazy journey. I got some other stuff that's popping out. You know, you guys, I do a lot of different things. I do fitness training. I do group fitness instruction. I do dance, choreography. I do body care, holistic stuff. So subscribe.